Hi, everybody. Today we have another episode with another brilliant star, a student here. My name is Shohina Sultanova, and I am a business development and research intern at the Aksarben Foundation. I help raise funds in the different initiatives that we have. And today we have Grace with us.
Hey.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
A little hello. Okay, Grace, please tell us who you are, where you go to school, what year are you, and where do you work?
Oh, hi, Shohina. And hi, everyone. My name is Grace Cyiza. I am a rising senior at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, studying economics and human resource management. I am currently working in the tech HR space as a Global Learning and Development Intern for a company called ServiceNow. It is based in Santa Clara, but I work as a remote intern here in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, ServiceNow. That's huge.
Yes.
That's huge. So, I mean, I know you from UNO. Obviously, you're
Yes.
involved in so many different things. But before I ask you questions about the clubs that you're involved with, tell me a little bit more about your internship. Why did you decide to go with ServiceNow? What do you currently do? And what do you like about it?
Oh, I love that question. Oh, my internship. I would say if you had told me freshman year of college that I would be working in tech, I would be like, what? No. I tried learning how to code once. Let's just say I have so much respect for people who can code. It is not easy.
It's not for everybody.
It's
not. No,
it
it's
is
not for me.
It is
for
not.
Sure,
It is
no.
not for everybody. So how I found myself working for ServiceNow, it was a recruiter reached out to me on LinkedIn.
Okay. So LinkedIn works.
LinkedIn works. And it was one of those messages that you receive that you would ignore.
Because it looks fake.
On a normal
sometimes.
day. But it was 2025 and I was
Okay.
on my LinkedIn. A recruiter reaches out to me. And so part of their early career recruiting process is they have this program called Discover ServiceNow, where they just look for students and then they have this opportunity where they can take you to one of their offices and you just learn about the company, the culture. And that is, you do that before you apply for the internship.
That's cool.
So a recruiter reached out to me and they said, hey, if you're interested, you can schedule a time on my calendar. See, I thought it was a scam because it said an all expense paid trip to California. And I was like,
Right.
wait, what? This sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was one of those things where she was very open in the message, did not ask for anything,
Right.
but gave
right.
me something. She gave me her time. She said,
Right.
hey, if you want to have a conversation with me, you can schedule time on my calendar.
Mhm.
So I did that.
Yep.
And what began as about a 30-minute conversation led to me interviewing for the program. And before I knew it, towards the end of summer of 2025, I was traveling to California for the first time
Oh my gosh.
and attending this amazing conference with just so many students from all across the world. And I remember just being there in that space and just seeing the wealth of knowledge
Yeah.
and just how everybody was present. And I felt so humbled. I felt so humbled just to be in that space and just how open everyone was. I loved it, just interacting with them. And then that began what I would say my journey into tech.
Yeah.
And so going through that program, I had the opportunity to apply for their internship this summer.
Yep.
And I think it was a moment for me where I am an HR major.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
didn't know that.
Until about my junior year of college, I was rejected from every single HR internship I applied for.
It happens.
So it was one of those things where I totally was like, okay, is HR for me?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I kept getting rejected. But then this opportunity presented itself and it was in the tech space. So a whole new industry to work in, and then also working for a tech company that before summer of 2025 I had never heard of, which I then came to find out the company is pretty huge.
Yeah.
And it's
Giant company. Yeah.
it's built on, it has so much trust with its clients, so much credibility. And so just learning about that. And so now working this summer in my role specifically with Global Learning and Development, it's working as a liaison. So my manager and my team, they support different corporate functions.
Right.
So they touch the legal team, the finance and strategy team. And so just helping with the learning and development. And it's a very specific role because it requires you to do something that is very hard, which is listen.
Oh,
listen.
for a lot of people, it is. Yeah.
For me, it is. It's one of those things. I was having a conversation with my manager a couple weeks ago, and I learned that it's really a role that requires you to come in from a place of humility.
Yep.
And from a place of learning.
Yeah.
And from a place of listening and realizing that the person across from you, only they know what they want.
Yep.
And you're not the solution. You may not have the solution.
Yeah.
And your role is to help them make the solution.
Right.
And so it's been such an amazing...
Kind of like a therapist.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. But seriously, though, it's just been an experience where I have learned so much. I keep learning so much. And the mentorship and the guidance that I've received from my team. And just they're so welcoming and so open. Shout out to my manager, Tiara Harris.
Shout out.
She's been amazing. See, I work remote. And so it's one of those things where it's been a new learning experience for me as well.
Yeah.
Just learning how to work remote, how to create accountability and structure. But oh my goodness, my team has been amazing, just welcoming from day one. And it's just been one of those things where you realize it's one thing to work with people that are smart, but working with people that are smart and kind is a game changer.
Right.
So that is a little bit about what I do.
100%. I love it. Thank you so much for such a detailed explanation. We are a little bit coming to the end now. So I will go ahead and pivot to your things that you're involved in at school. You're a rising senior.
Yes.
I know you are involved in a bunch of different clubs. Why do you think it's important for students to be involved on campus? How has it helped you and benefited you in your undergrad journey? And do you have any advice for, freshmen coming into college who want to involve themselves as much as possible or possibly want to do internships? Because you also worked at Union Pacific, right? For about a year?
Yeah. Close to a year.
Yes. So that's a while.
Yes.
Especially going to school full time. And I know you're involved in a bunch of different things as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
I would say I will answer the first part of your question first. So just my involvement and just being involved on campus with different clubs, UNOCEO, which you were a part of. It's been
club. I love that club.
We love it. It's been really finding my community. One of the biggest traps, and this is speaking from experience, of being young and ambitious and driven is thinking you can figure things out by yourself. I cannot stress this enough. You need community. You need people. And so if you've been wondering if anybody's listening and they're thinking about, I don't know if I should get involved, do it. Do it. Oh my goodness. There's so much growth that comes from working in community and learning from people. And for any freshman, my advice that I would give to them, you're just coming into college for the first time. I learned this the hard way. So learn from my mistake. It is, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you ask for.
100%. Closed mouths don't get fed.
They do not. So my freshman year, I always thought, oh my goodness, I will put my head down. I will work hard. I will polish my resume and then maybe somebody will see me.
Yeah.
Even my internship with Union Pacific here in Omaha, the reason I got that job, most people don't know this, was because I commented on their job post on LinkedIn.
Wow.
And I asked for the job.
LinkedIn?
On LinkedIn.
In the comment section.
In the comment section. I was like, I want this job. And you have to do things like that. You really need to put yourself out there and say, hey, it's not about being the smartest person in the room. And really, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. But it's really about showing up with this sense of humility. Being open to learning. Being open to other people guiding you. So for my freshmen out there, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, you need to build a sense of humility. You need to be open to learning. You need to be open to people teaching you, because that is the only way you will grow.
That's incredible advice.
Yes.
I think that also kind of transitions to internships as well, because my last question for you was going to be, what advice do you have for students who are going into their internships and want to, make the most out of it, possibly get a return offer back? And outside of what you said, do you have anything else?
I would say nowadays, it's very easy to look good. We have so much access to technology and tools that can make us sound good on paper.
Yeah.
But there is a difference between looking good and being good. So for any person that is looking for an internship or building towards getting a return offer, I would say if you can focus on doing one thing, is build trust. Build trust. That is your professional currency, especially early in career. It's very easy to try and put on this facade of, I know things, I can figure things out, or just look at me. But the thing that's going to take you far is trust. You need to build trust. And the only way you need to build, and the only way you can build trust is by being an accountable human being. And that is hard.
That's hard.
That's
hard
hard.
for everybody. Yeah.
That's hard, because being an accountable human being requires you to step out of the spotlight and work in silence.
Yeah.
By work in silence, I don't mean you just put your head down, but I mean you show up consistently even when nobody's watching. So for all my fellow early in career professionals out there, we need to build trust, especially now.
Yeah.
In the world of artificial intelligence, your biggest weapon as a person is trust. Because people trust people.
100%. I wouldn't trust a robot, or at least not yet. Maybe in like 20 years.
Oh,
Who knows? Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yes,
thank you so much, Grace. You're such a great speaker.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Thank you.
course.
This was fun.
So good.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching. We're so excited for Grace's future and can't wait all the other things you accomplish.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Of course.
Thank you.